All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get the Pittsburgh. 10 right there. Watch the slam. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Milton looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Johnson, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Go, go. Say. Check three. 61. Match top. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Love it. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hatch it. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
It's a party now. You got tape. 22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover. Safety's creeping. Will, kill. Hey.
They'll try the left side. Love it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Go. Deuce. 80 weapon.
On third down. Love it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Slam.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw. Milton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
SOS.
On first down, it's Evans. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Set. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing on first down. Milton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. And he loses the football a second time. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Watch the screen. Pass. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Check nickel. Nickel. Nickel.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Rotate. Bill. Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit. Mike 55. Mike 55.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 17 yards and a giant first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Joker. Next ball. 26. Go. Play.
On second down now, it's Evans. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
All day, dog.
From the gun, Moore. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Running right, it's Dorsett. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Squeeze. Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Milton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw. Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Johnson was the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Dorsett shrugs him off, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. Finding room at the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, folks.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side. coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Check 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Now it's Dorsett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try the left side. Love it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right there, 56. Go. 25, check 25. Check 9. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Check the ball.
On the toss, it's Dorsett. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Tighten up.
Ward to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Milton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Alert 3. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I'm here all day. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
56, right there, 56. I'm going to run you over.
On first down, love it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 50. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love it. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 36, 36. No take. Snap. Mike 56. Mike 56. Time to go. Night, night. Check 13. Check.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Safety cream. Show it up. 61. Match box. Right. 56.
They'll try the left side. It's Evans. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Back, back, back. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Stay with your man. Please. Double up, double up. He's coming. Let's go. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Go, let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Milton, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Milton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Milton. And he's got his man on the out route. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Milton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here we go. Henry. 10 by 10. It's been a long day for you. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Let it roll. West. Check 24, check 24. Check 4, check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Milton, throw left side, complete. That's Carter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jim. 66, pull it, high. Switch. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Love it. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're able to locate Wilson. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twist. 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Now a give right side. Evans. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.